Yeah, going Mindy crap all the time.
I'm not trying to. I just didn't want to get my shoes soaked.
No, I'm talking
Let's
about
go walk.
shit.
It's not all about Mindy's shit. I'm just trying to talk about her. And anyway, I'll quit talking about it. He gets aggravated because I'm getting sucked into the drama, and I really am.
That daggone Mindy shit again. I love that clip. That clip's pretty funny. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Let's do a sound check, shall we? Make sure that we can hear my voice. Good morning, everybody. Yes, we can. Awesome. Now we don't need to hear myself. No echo. How is everybody? How are you doing? What you up to? It is it Wednesday? Please tell me it's Wednesday. I hope so. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I mean, I spent all last week one day ahead, and I just haven't been able to shake that feeling that it is one day further ahead than it actually is. Good morning, husband. How are you? I'm glad that you're able to be here. I wasn't sure whether you were going to get busy at work or not, but here you are. Yay. So, we're going to be taking a look at some a Shanny video. Now, the other day, Shanny lost her Cash App. Rev lost his Cash App as well. Apparently, there was a violation of TOS, and both of those accounts got deleted. So now Shanny and Rev can't use Cash App, and they are very upset about it. And of course, Shanny is blaming the atheists for it, which I kind of think is funny because she's been hanging around G-Man too much because G-Man blames everything on the atheists. So she's definitely picking that up from him. We're going to be watching XX archives, who I have linked down below in the description if you want to go and subscribe. I don't know if it's he or she, so I apologize. So I'm going to use they. They post all of Shanny and Rev's videos, whether they be from Instagram or YouTube. They post them up for us to hear to see, so we don't have to give Shanny and Rev any views because the video's here. So that's what we're going to be watching. I believe this is an Instagram live that she did yesterday. She did last night. It popped up on my subscription list last night. So that's why we're going to watch it this morning. There was a couple other ones that she did earlier in the day that I think I think Jules was live yesterday. I'm pretty sure that Frank did a review. I'm not sure whether Brand did or not. I didn't actually look. And then Drag did talk about reviewing one of the videos, but I don't know if he actually did or not. I didn't take a look, but those are some of the bigger names that review Shanny and Rev stuff. So if you want to go check them out, you definitely can. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Shanny has to say about crying about her Cash App being gone. All right, here we go.
Should do that.
We got the tears. Very, very upset Shanny.
But they're also going to be helping us with clothes for the boys, which is awesome. You know?
Now, there's lots that I have to... I've watched this entire video. There's lots that I have to say about it. And she's like, well, they're going to help us out with clothes for the boys. Why did the boys need help with clothes? Oh, because they left all of the boys' clothes in Colorado when they packed up the car to come to Pennsylvania. You know, there was room for the computers and the microphones and Rev's, jacket and his lightsabers, all that stuff was really important, needed to come with us. But, clothing for the boys, that... Oh my goodness. Child wants to be on camera. But anyway, so there's all this stuff that they need for the boys, because they left a majority of it in Colorado. Now, the reason why there's a lot of people pissed off about her with the Cash App thing is because they've been coming on camera and they've been e-begging for money. They've been doing it probably solidly for the past 2 months. I mean, they've been doing e-begging all along, but it's really gone hardcore the last couple of months. And people have been giving them money. But the problem is that people are giving them money and they're going out, and Rev did a video after someone donated the other day begging for money for the animals, and he had a pack of cigarettes. You know? So they're taking this money that people are sending them and using it for the things that they're not asking for. You know? Like the guinea pig and the cats needed food. And Rev has cigarettes? You know, like people are trying to help them out so that they can help their kids and help their animals like they're asking, but they're not taking that money and actually using it for what people are donating it for. And rightfully so. Some people are getting pissed off about that because Shanny magically has hair dye and bleach to do her hair, or she has that Delta 8 vape to smoke on, or Rev has a bag of tobacco. So they're sitting here begging for money for the kids and the animals, but then they're taking that money and they're going out and buying things for themselves when the boys need clothes. You know, like what do they expect people to be happy about that? I mean, there's been plenty of people that have said, hey, make an Amazon list for the boys and for the animals, and we will buy it off of the Amazon wish list and have it sent to you. And I mean, that seems like a pretty reasonable thing because that way people know that the money that they're donating to them is actually going to things that the kids and the animals need, because that's who they want to help, is the kids and the animals. But Shanny and Rev just won't do that because they want the cold hard cash so they can go out and they can spend it on what they want to spend it on. And people are getting pissed off, rightfully so. So now they're crying and saying, well, we have to go to charities to go and get clothes for the boys. You know, we have to go to these Christian charities and things like that when, you know, because people are stopping donating money to them because they just don't trust them that they're actually going to use that money for the children and for the animals.
They're like little Christian agencies. They're helping. The church is helping, huh? Go figure.
Yeah, they are.
But you see, the atheists, they don't help. They kick you when you're down.
Yeah, they do.
See, and that's not true. That's not true. Dragnot is an atheist. Dragnot has offered to help them. Dragnot has sent money to them. Dragnot actually offered to pay for hotel rooms for when they traveled from Colorado to Pennsylvania, but they refused because they didn't want to take any money from Dragnot. But then to turn around and say, well, the atheists refuse to help. No, that's not the case. Is that you don't want help from atheists. Another amusing fact is that not everybody that criticizes them is an atheist. There are lots of believers that are criticizing what they do and what they spend their money on. But they don't want to acknowledge that. They just want to assume that everybody who is coming down on them hard is an atheist, and that's just not the case. But it's easier to make this group of people look evil if we group them all into atheists and feed into that atheist stigma or stereotype that all atheists are evil and have no morals. No, that's not the case, because it's theists and atheists alike that are criticizing you and trying to hold you accountable for your behavior. Shanny doesn't want to acknowledge that, though.
How could they say they're so much better than religion if they are that cruel to others?
Amen. Amen. Yes. True.
Peanut gallery in the back there.
You know? Yeah, Jason closed down his Facebook. He's done.
Yeah.
You guys
He's
are done
done.
constantly, and then you come back, so There's a bunch of hot air.
He's done.
I got sexually harassed by Arabs. Like I'm done.
Sexually
I know.
harassed?
I don't know what happened
Okay.
with Facebook and the Arab
That's
thing.
weird. Dude.
I know.
I don't know what happened, Shanny. It's like you got.
I had to take down my Facebook Messenger because I was just constantly being called, and I was like, "What the heck?
What is this?
It's not right, man."
Like I didn't sign up for this.
No. I don't know what they want from me or how they want me to suffer in any way. It's like
No.
trying.
It's not that people don't want you to suffer. It's people want to see you be responsible and take care of your family like responsible adults do. And that includes going out and getting a job. Both you and Rev can get jobs. You can. You just refuse to look. You think that you can just sit on the couch all day, whine and cry and beg the internet to pay you money, and then you want to be able to live off of that. That's not how that works. You can't be a lazy ass anymore. And your avenues that enabled you to be a lazy ass are no longer available to you. And that's why you're crying and blaming the big mean atheists. Because, you know, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to get up off your ass and be responsible.
To better myself. All this time you were knocking me down.
Yeah.
You know?
You did improve yourself, Shanny. You did it. You made me a better person too.
Right?
You made me a better person. So
It's hard to
far.
hear the peanut gallery there.
Thank you.
You have.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear it.
You know, you got to treat people kindly. You got to be nice to people.
Oh, you got to be nice to people. You might want to remember that when you're yelling and screaming at your boyfriend, when you're beating him up, or when he's threatening to kill you and your kids, or threatening to kick the shit out of your 12-year-old autistic son. Practice what you preach there, Shan.
You know, you want to say you're atheist and you're this like moral humanitarian type people. You want to go claim that while completely destroying Christians' lives and being even worse than.
No, we're not destroying your life, Shanny. You did that on your own. You're a domestic abuser. You're a child abuser. You're a grifter. You're a con artist. And yet we're supposed to feel sorry for you and send you money? I don't know. I mean, somebody donated to your Cash App the other day before it was closed. Rev got the money in his account after spending, 15 minutes begging the camera? Please send us money. Please help us out. As soon as the money hit that Cash App account, what did you do? You said, fuck you to your audience and ended the stream. So how do you think that people are going to take that? When the people that you're relying on to send you money, you're turning around and insulting and saying, fuck you. Do you think that's going to want to encourage people to send you more money? I don't think so.
Christians ever been to me. I've been judged quite harshly by a lot of Christians in my life, but they never tried to take away my life like they did. Like you did. They've never done that to me. You know, you want me to stop believing in God because you're assholes? Why would I ever want to go to the atheist side if that's what I'm going to become?
If you're basing your belief off of who is the nicest to you, that's not really belief. That's just picking the side that's most beneficial to you. And that calls me to question whether your belief in God is sincere or not. And I mean, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you believe in God or not, Shanny. We don't. You can believe in God all if you want. That's got nothing to do with this. What this has to do with is the fact that you broadcast your entire life, including abusing your children including neglecting your children. That's what has people angry. But I don't think this woman has the capacity to really understand that.
Like, you evil. I don't want to be evil. I don't want to be like that.
You don't want to be evil, but you're the one that beat up your boyfriend. You just finished probation because you were charged and convicted of domestic abuse against your husband because you put your hands on him. So, I mean, from my perspective, beating up somebody that you're supposed to love is evil. Neglecting your children is evil. Allowing your spouse to threaten and abuse your children, especially your special needs child, is evil. So you're already there, Shanny. You're already there. Hi, Glitchy.
What is the best way for someone to help you right now? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. They're taking every avenue of getting help down.
Because you're conning people. That's why. Because you're begging for money saying, I need to feed my children. I need to feed my animals. And then you take the money that people donate to you and buy tobacco and cigarettes and drugs with them. So why would people trust you when you're conning them?
I'm just empathetic toward everyone I love. Just don't do me wrong in my philosophy. Yeah. I would be fine if you're an atheist and you just let me be. But instead, this whole atheist community is just after my head.
Because we want to see you held accountable for abusing your children and your animals. That's why. I mean, if you believe in God, this is karma biting you in the ass, bitch. That's what this is. This is the universe saying that you're a shit person, so we're going to punish you for it. That's what that is. I mean, you accused Drag the other day. I think it was yesterday in a video where you said he's going to get back tenfold what he's given to you. Did you ever stop for a minute and think that maybe that's what's happening to you for abusing your children and your animals? Because the world doesn't look kindly upon people that abuse children and animals. And you're finding that out the hard way. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel any pity for you at all. No sympathy, nothing, because you're getting what you deserve. If you're going to abuse kids and abuse animals, this is easy what you're getting back here. I mean, me personally, both you and Rev should be behind bars for what you've said and done to those boys and animals. But that's not my call. So you're getting off easy here, in my opinion.
After my blood.
Persecuted woman.
Do an Amazon list for cooking ingredients. Cook on your channel. Put some fun in your house. That would be nice.
That'd be great again.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
You know? It's just not right. It's not right.
You're right.
It's
not right. It's not right what you put those boys through. It's not right how you let those boys live. It's not right how you let, your boyfriend threaten to kill them. It's not right that you make those animals live in filth. It's not right that you let those boys live in fear. It's not right, Shanny. It's not right.
Not right. Like, these motherfuckers, they can put their links out to their CashApp and to their PayPal and to their Streamlabs. They can have their Patreon. They can have their super chats on YouTube. They can have all these things talking utter trash against me and going against terms of service.
They're not going against terms of service, though. That's the thing. See, what Rev and Shanny go on constantly about, because bottom line for them, it's always about money. Well, they can make money on my name. They can have their Cash Apps and PayPal links. They can do all this and make all this money. but I can't. And that's because you are the one breaking terms of service, Shanny. The reason why your YouTube channel got shut down is because you were broadcasting live child abuse. And why there's a little tiny fruit fly that's flying around my nose. What the hell? That's the reason why you can't have those nice things, Shanny, because you're a piece of trash. That's why. You were broadcasting child abuse. So, I know, whether or not you think that that was child abuse, there's a lot of people out here that understand that it was. And YouTube thought that it was too, and that's why your shit is gone. And then when you con people out of money and grift like that, hey, guess what? It's gone. You don't get to have it. But see, the people that are reviewing you and sharing their opinions on you, they're not breaking TOS. Because when we're reviewing your shit like this, the reason why we can post it is because it's protected by fair use, because we're allowed to add commentary on it. So if you stopped being on the internet and stopped broadcasting all of this bullshit, no one would be making money off of your content. Right? Because there would be nothing to critique. But you just keep giving us material, Shanny. You just keep giving us the material to be able to review it. I don't know what to tell you or why you don't seem to understand that.
And me, I can't get anything.
Nope.
I can't get anything.
Nope.
Ugh.
Because that's all that Shanny wants. She just wants money. That's all that matters to her. Bottom line is always money.
Yuck.
Just wrong on every level.
Yuck.
I don't know what she's saying yuck about. I didn't see the live chat.
Yuck.
Something's happening.
Like, ew.
Like, ew.
Like, men, do not talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that I'm some kind of fucking thing for you to fucking diddle your fucking dick with.
Who would want to do that in the first place? Ugh.
You fucking freak. I watch them and I see they are a mini cult. They are. They're the cult against Shanny. And
No, the cult against Shanny includes both theists and atheists. Shanny just doesn't want to admit that because, again, it's easier to lump us all into one category and it makes it easy for her to hate. That's all that is. But there are theists and atheists that both criticize and are trying to hold her accountable. So she's just wrong on that.
it hurts so bad.
Good. Good. I'm glad it hurts because think of what your boys think and feel. Think about how your animals think and feel when you make them suffer. Good. I'm glad you hurt.
I don't even want to do online anymore, to be honest.
Then don't.
I don't.
Nobody's forcing you, then don't do it.
I've been so harassed and so incredibly hated.
Because you're a shit human being who makes racist comments and abuses kids online. I wonder why you're hated.
It's so gross what you've done to me.
It's really gross what you've done to your kids and your animals. You just conveniently keep leaving that out.
It's so gross. And you laugh and you think it's funny to hurt someone. It's so gross. And when humanity finally realizes what you've done, you're the ones who's going to feel the shame.
No, I don't feel ashamed at all. Not at all. Why would I feel shame for making a child abuser suffer? Why would that make me feel bad, Shanny? I don't. I just don't. Child abusers got what's coming to them. Simple as that.
But I guarantee you're probably never, ever going to get
Going to get what?
The hate that I've gone through because
That's true, because I don't abuse my kid online. I haven't been arrested for domestic abuse. I don't beat up my spouse. I don't abuse my animals. So you're right, I'm not going to get the hate that you get because I know better.
of you fuckers. You're never gonna feel it. You're never gonna know how your whole life can be destroyed by people. You're never gonna feel that. You're just gonna have the guilt of it on your conscience of everything you've done to me.
Nope.
When I've done nothing to no one.
Oh, no. That's not true. That's not true. And like, she'll like to complain that it's slander and people are making up lies when she herself is the one that broadcasts the abuse. I mean, we saw it live, Shanny. It is on film. It's the evidence of it is all over the internet of you yourself. So I'm not quite sure what she expects. Like, if she just pretends that it doesn't exist, that it doesn't exist. And that's not how that works. We all saw what you did. We all saw what Jason did. It's still out there. So
I've done absolutely nothing to no one.
that's not true.
My whole life I've tried to be good to others.
Uh-huh. And that's why you beat up Jason and got arrested, right? Charged and convicted with domestic violence? Uh-huh. Yep.
And the whole time I have one asshole giving one stupid speculation trying to make it seem that I'm being fucking dishonest about my fucking life, and I'm never dishonest about my goddamn life.
Oh my, what a bunch of bullshit. You deny what's on video all the time. And that's the thing. When you broadcast your entire life for everybody, and then you turn around and try and claim that something hasn't happened, guess what? We can just go back in the video evidence and be like, hey, Shanny, here's you doing the thing you said you didn't do. I mean, it's not that complicated. Are you really that stupid? Yeah, she is. Hello, it's Will Kincaid. How are you? Hang on, I have to do something, Will Kincaid. Give me a sec. There we go.
How can a bunch of fucking moron strangers who are not involved in my life think they know about my fucking life?
Because, bitch, you broadcast everything. That's why. That's why. We only know what you tell us. Okay, that's fine. Like, you get on camera and tell us when you have your period. Like, if you didn't overshare, we wouldn't know. But because you've broadcast everything, we get to see everything. Like, I don't know why that's such a difficult concept for you.
What's been going on with me? You can't... Is there something wrong with your fucking brain?
No, but there's something wrong with yours because you seem to forget how much you tell us all. That's quite a freeze frame, isn't it? That could be terrifying.
Where you trust a bunch of idiots that I don't even know?
Because it's not them telling us this information, it's you yourself, dumbass. Where's Red Foreman when you need him?
I didn't think I could dislike more people more than I do right now. No, I dislike all human beings.
I can tell you that there's plenty of human beings that really dislike you, Shanny. A lot.
What you do in your life is your business. I'm not allowed to live. I'm not allowed to have a business.
No. You're not allowed to have YouTube because you abuse that. Because you broadcast child abuse. No one's stopping you from getting off your fat ass and going and getting a job and supporting your family. Nobody's stopping Rev from going out there and getting a job and supporting the family. You're just mad because you don't get to sit on the couch and be a lazy whale and beg the internet for money anymore. That's what it is. You want to be able to sit around and do nothing and beg people for money and have them support your lifestyle. And that's just not going to happen. I don't know what fantasy land that you think that you're in, but that's not how that works. And when you lie to people and you con people out of their money so that you can go out and buy cigarettes and drugs, it's going to piss a few people off. And they're going to report you for it. I don't know what you expect.
Because of these people. I need help. I need legal help.
Thank you, Will.
Because I'm being harassed to the point where I can't live.
Oh, boo hoo hoo. Listen. You can't live the lifestyle that you want to live, meaning sitting on the couch and doing nothing all day and having somebody else pay all your bills. You want to grift. You want to be able to grift. And you know what? Realistically, everybody out there, if we could all sit on the couch and have someone pay all our bills for us, we probably would do that. But you don't have money. You don't have jobs. You don't have a means to take care of your children and your animals. And now you can no longer beg on the internet anymore. So I don't know what it is that you expect here, lady. But that's if the internet is your whole life. Maybe you have an issue. Maybe it's time to go and talk to somebody about that and say that your whole life is wrapped up online. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole world out there. It's not just the internet. You know, go out and experience it. Go out, get a job. Go out and get yourself healthy. You know, there's so many other things that you could be doing, but sitting and whining on YouTube and crying to people so that you can get money, that's really, is that a way to live? Is it really?
And it's not fair. Because I'm really sick and I should be fucking protected.
No, your children should be protected. Your children deserve to be protected. And you're their mother. That's your job. That's your number one job, is to protect your kids. And you didn't even do that. So you don't deserve shit. I mean, go and ask those boys what's fair. Is it fair that you let them live in filth, live in their own fecal matter, live without food, leave all their shit in Colorado so you could bring your own shit? You know? Like, there's even rumors that when you did have that hotel room, you made those boys sleep on the fucking floor. Like, ask the boys what they think is fair. You know? Ask Will how he felt about what was fair when you shoved him in front of the camera while you were streaming and demanded that he tell the internet that you're not an abusive mother. And then when he refused, you lost your fucking mind and screamed at him live on camera. Ask Will if he thinks that's fair. I'm sure he doesn't. You know, ask Zach if he thinks it's fair when Rev threatens to kick the shit out of him because he won't have a cat in his lap. Ask him how fair he thinks that is. Don't you sit there and whine about what's fair and what's not fair when you treat those boys the way that you treat them. That's what's not fair.
I should be protected.
No, you shouldn't.
And I'm not.
No. Boo, boo, ew, ew. Oh, Shan. I'm going to see if I can find one of her other videos that were up. Because she made like 3 of them yesterday. Bitching and whining and crying. And it was just like, girl, what be wrong with you? Oh, I know what I also wanted to go and look at. Let's go. This morning, she did a live stream this morning bitching about Tila Tequila. Why? She needs protection from herself. Yes, she really does. But, I mean, okay, let's look at the Rev video, because he talked about the vaccine being the mark of the beast. I didn't watch this video, so let's go ahead and enjoy this one. Okay, we got to remove this. Stop screen. There we go. I'm not a StreamYard expert just yet. Share screen. Yada yada. I know what I'm doing, I swear. There we go. All right. Did I share the audio? Please tell me I shared the audio. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me know if you guys can't hear this.
Fuck me. You know, I.
Listen, look, see? He's got a bloody cigarette in his mouth. So you know that the money that they asked for to feed the guinea pigs the other day and feed the cats. Oh, look it. Rev went out and got cigarettes. So where are his priorities there? They're just using the animals and the kids as a front to get money from people. And then they wonder why their Cash Apps got deleted.
Sharks? Holy shit. Well, let me just get out here.
This man is so gross. He just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I'll be right back, all right? Give me a second, man. Fucking shit.
Right from the peanut gallery. This man is so gross. Like there's not too many people that I can look at and go, ugh. But Rev is definitely one of them. Definitely one of them. All right, sit down there, Rev. Oh, that was a great crotch grab.
No man will buy or sell, save he have the mark, the prick. No man will buy or sell, save he have the prick, the mark. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Shanny and Rev both said that they got the vaccine. So I don't know what he's going on about here. I'll have to go back and see if I can find that. I also wanted to note, though, that he's been wearing this outfit for probably a good 3 days, 4 days, which is kind of gross.
So, folks, how you doing? You know what happened today? Well, the last financial account that I had that functioned, that I could take donations, was deleted. It's gone.
Yep.
My wife's Cash App, gone.
Yep.
Taken away from us because we violated TOS. Excuse me. The only thing I've used Cash App for is transferring money from my wife or to G-Man or something like that. That is all I did.
No. That's not all you did, Rev. You told people that you needed money for things. People donated money for those things. And then you turn around and didn't spend the money on those things. And people got pissed off. So you were running a con. And I'm sorry, when you run a con, you don't get to keep the means to run that con anymore. You get called out on it. Boo-hoo. It's called being held accountable for the bullshit.
I literally used Cash App for what it was made for.
Conning people out of money. That's what you did.
But there's a mysterious terms of service violation.
No.
That your account must be terminated. No man will buy or sell save he have the mark, the prick. That's right.
So is he trying to insinuate that because he's got the vaccine or that unvaccinated people don't get to have Cash App? What? Is that what he's trying to what? This man, oh my goodness. It really bothers me too about how like jittery he is. Like how he can't sit still. I mean, that is just classic drug addict behavior. But it drives me bonkers. I wonder if they bought meth with the money that was donated. Definitely bought cigarettes though. Can't live without the cigarettes, right, Rev?
Christians have got to be looking. You should have your face to the sky always, continual prayer, of course. But you need to be watching for him now.
Have you been praying, Rev? How's that working out for you so far?
The mark.
No. Go.
You either get that prick or you are not going to have a bank account. Okay? You get it?
No, see, you're allowed to have a bank account. You go to the bank and you get an account. Nobody closed your bank account. They closed the Cash App. It's not the same thing, you fucking moron.
You do it, you be a good slave, or you're not going to have a bank account. You're not going to have a Cash App. You're not going to have a PayPal.
So I guess now Rev thinks that unvaccinated people don't get to use apps. The Cash Apps, the Venmos, the PayPals. Oh God, this guy's wacko.
Lord Jesus Christ rebukes this entire world system because it's satanic.
Does he? How do you know? Does Jesus talk to you, Rev? Are you hearing voices again? That might be a sign that you need to go visit the hospital again, maybe?
How's that? You want to call it the New World Order? It's the Old World Order. It's Nimrod. Okay, he's destroying Nimrod's kingdom. So you better be saved. Now, you need to be saved and know Jesus.
You're saved and you know Jesus, and look at the state that you're in, Rev. How's that working out for you and Shanny? Not so well, huh?
There's absolutely no doubt that the prick, the mark, I don't even need to say anything else.
We would prefer that you didn't.
You gotta be the 3 times the charm, prick.
What? Half the shit that comes out of this man's mouth doesn't make sense.
Is it gonna be 3 times the charm for your prick, for your mark?
You and Shanny said you were vaccinated.
Definitely a charm. They call it a kill shot.
What? Does anybody know what the hell he's talking about here?
It's a soul killer. Holy shit, Cyberpunk 2077. Why do you think that game they deliberately kneecapped the game? Why do you think they did?
Because it was a shit game.
Anti-AI. It's anti-implant. It's anti all of this stuff.
Wait. Is he one of the believers that thinks that we get an implant or we got a chip with the vaccination? Is that what that is? Will, you were buddies with Brett for years and then he stabbed you in the back. How did you not see that coming? That's got nothing to do with our stream here. And yeah. If you're gonna talk shit about one of my mods, no thanks. Play nice.
Mark. Okay. They installed the soul killer in the prick. No man will buy or sell. No man will buy or sell save he have the mark of a man. It's the number of a man, which the patent on the prick is 060606, owned by Bill Gates.
Oh, he's one of those. Okay, so I have always never really understood about how people think that there's going to be a chip implanted and that Bill Gates wants to track everything that you do. And somehow we have the technology to have a chip that's small enough to fit into a hypodermic needle that can go into your skin, that will survive inside of your body and transmit information. I hate to tell you, Rev. You and Shanny both have one of these. All of the information that they could ever want about you is right here. So I don't really understand what it is that you think that they're going to chip you and what new information that they're going to get about you. But they already have what they need to track you and find out, everything that they need to know about you. So why sink the money into a vaccine with a chip to implant it in your arm? It doesn't make any sense. Ugh.
What?
I really hate that we got a view of his crotch here too. This is
that
gross.
Means Jesus is real too. That's the cool thing. There's all this evil, and I am literally a destroyed individual on the internet. I can't operate at all.
That's of your own doing. But it's easier for you to blame everybody else for persecuting you because, that Christian persecution complex, instead of take responsibility for the shit that you've done, that you're a shit human being that threatens to kill people when you're mad, or threatens to kick the shit out of little boys because they don't do as you say. I mean, could it have something to do with that?
So I guess I'm going to be praying,
glitchy.
With my brother G-Man for contracting jobs. I'll be the cleanup man. You just hire me for cleanup, dude. Okay, I'll come.
I'm sorry, but we saw the state that your apartment was in. We know that you don't clean. So I don't know what you expect. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be hiring you to clean shit, Rev. No way.
Clean your shit. All right, I'm done. I'm cool with that. I'll be the contract and cleanup man. I'll just be listening to Slipknot. I'll be listening to Slipknot on the radio, or I don't know. I kind of have an affinity for the 80s metal now. Like, I really starting to like it. Like, maybe I'll be spinning a Bon Jovi disc. I have a Bon Jovi album on CD, so I could be spinning that. It's not a good one, though. It's not one of the good Jovi fucking albums. It's one of the newer. Okay, I love John Bon Jovi. He's awesome. Okay.
The way he just goes off on tangents that have absolutely nothing to do with what he started. It shows how disjointed his train of thought is. I mean, that is a train of thought where that it's just flying down the track with the conductor screaming his head off, hanging it out the window. That's what that is.
Like, I like the old Bon Jovi shit. You know what I mean? Like, Living on a Prayer is so good. I mean, it's an incredibly good song that just really brings you feelings of, holy shit, I can make it, maybe. I can get my break, folks.
Exactly.
Break your leg. That's what these bastards want to do. This is a video about cancel culture. I want to talk to you on a human level about cancel culture. Do you know why? Because I'm a victim of it.
No. No, you are not a victim of it. You're not a victim. Those boys are victims. Those animals are victims. You are not a victim, Rev. I feel no pity, no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing. You're a garbage, trash human being that deserves everything that's coming to you. Yeah, we'll stick with that.
So my wife is a victim of it.
Nope.
Okay? Now let me state emphatically my opinion on cancel culture. Straight up, right now, that it's total and complete Nazism. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, because you don't make sense, Rev.
Stalin-esque propaganda tactics.
This man is losing his mind.
No, it's straight up Nazi propaganda tactics, but Stalin did this shit too. Okay, all of these horrible dictators. When you say someone is canceled, what do you even mean by it?
It means that you don't get to be on the internet and grift anymore. It means that you don't get to come on here and abuse children live anymore. It means that you don't get to come here and beg people for money anymore. It means you have to be a responsible adult. Go out and get a job and support your family, you fucking moron. That's what that means. I mean, the internet is not your entire life. And the fact that you and Shanny have made it your entire life and you've bitched and cried so much about not being allowed to do that anymore because of the, consequences of your actions is really, really, really sad because there's more than just the internet out there.
Now, I thought the way this started was like YouTube. And it's like when you say you're canceled, it's like everybody's saying, I'm canceling my subscription to you, right? Because I no longer can support individuals, like the Vlog Squad. Holy shit, like those guys. Like open SA. Like they're just openly doing things to drunk girls and throwing them off cliffs and stuff and laughing.
Hi, Kelly. Thank you. And I don't even know who the Vlog Squad is. I should probably go look at that up.
And then David Dobrik comes by and just goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And they're allowed to exist though, aren't they? They're still there. I mean, I love Trisha Paytas, but she's done some pretty crazy shit, and she's still there.
There's a lot of people that have done a lot of terrible things that are still on the internet. I mean, you and Shanny are both here still on the internet. You and Shanny have both had these accounts for what? A good month and a half? And you haven't been deleted yet? So, I mean, you're doing the same thing that they're claiming to be doing.
How? Why? I'm literally sitting here, a guy that just like inherited a family. You know, I got with Shanny and I inherited 2 kids with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sitting here going like, I'd like to be an entertainer, but for some reason these
That's because people don't like to support those that abuse children. That's why. That's how that works. We look and frown upon people that abuse kids. We don't like you. And we'll make you suffer for it, just the way you make those kids suffer. And I don't feel sorry for that. I don't feel guilty for that. I don't feel any empathy for you. Because again, you're a trash human being that abuses kids. You get what you deserve.
people that don't like my wife make it impossible for us to do that because it's constant allegations of
and there's plenty of people, there's plenty of big names in entertainment that have been taken down and had their careers destroyed because no one would support them after they did shitty things. It's the way it works. If you're a shitty person, nobody wants to support you.
Not treating kids right.
Uh-huh.
That's constantly, that's the only thing they can get us on because
that's the only thing that we need to get you on. And you broadcast it. My child is growling in her room. It's mini gamer rage. Mini gamer rage.
Living together and living our life. It's America. We can live how we want.
It's America. You can live how you want. Sure. But that doesn't give you the freedom to abuse children. And I'm really surprised that you seem to think that you can get away with that with no problem. Freedom doesn't mean you get to treat other people like shit.
Unless we're like, Mickey and Mallory, natural born killers.
What?
Okay, people like that are not allowed to exist in society because, well, they step on toes and chop toes off. And you get my point, okay? I'm just a married guy that inherited a family.
No, you're not married. You're not married. You're common law. And actually, if you had the money, because you're in Pennsylvania now, and it's the Commonwealth state, you could just go down and get a marriage license, and then you and Shanny would be considered legally married, because that's how it works in Pennsylvania. I know that because my husband is a native to Pennsylvania, and we looked into it. But you're not married, so quit calling her your wife. You're not married.
Family, and I need help. And
why should we help someone that is unwilling to help themselves? Who sits around and begs and expects everybody to help him and not do any of the work on his own to better himself and help himself and his family. Why? Why? Pull up your bootstraps there, Rev.
And but our cash apps are gone.
Yep.
Let's talk about this cancel culture concept. Because it's really it's unchristian, it's ungodly.
I don't care about that. Why should I care about that?
My stance, very simply, and the thesis is very simple, is that no one being other than God can cancel anyone. Once God says, okay, your ticker's going to stop, then you're out of the game, right?
So then you're just giving a whole new meaning to cancel, and you're trying to claim that death is cancellation. Nope, we're canceling you off the internet and not letting you e-beg anymore, Rev. Big difference.
You're not out of the game until the creator says you're out of the game. So all these videos of like these celebrities like Shane, and I love Shane, but all like Shane Dawson in this, it's ridiculous. You don't accept the cancel culture because once you accept this, you're cutting the throats of everybody else that has this label of being canceled. You're cutting our throats too, and some of us aren't so willing to lay down like the sheep and get its fucking neck cut by the rabbi. We're not that.
But you constantly called Jesus your shepherd, so that would make you a flock. would make you a sheep, wouldn't it, Rev?
Docile. Some of us are rugged individuals that would like to be successful. 2.
You're going to have to find another avenue to be successful, though. Because, again, people aren't very accepting of child abusers. Hate to break that to you.
Not just for our own being, not just for us, but our families need to be taken care of.
That's why you go out and get a job and support your family.
I'm just a guy trying to survive. I'm nothing special. I'm just like you.
Then go out and get a job instead of begging for your money.
Really, just like you. And why would I be canceled and you not be canceled?
Because I don't abuse children live on stream. I don't abuse children, period. But you abuse children and you broadcast it to everyone. And that makes people a little angry, Rev.
Let's all be canceled together.
No.
Because this system, the New World Order system, cancels everyone that isn't.
If that's the way you feel, why are you wearing that wife beater? Like, because that makes sense, right? I'm going to support and advertise for what I'm against. Idiot.
Part of their ideology, and that is un-American. That type of thinking is un-American. And if anything, I'm a patriot that supports the military, police, firefighters, all first responders that are heroes. That's me, man. That's my soul. You know, I love the country. I love this country. Amen. But I'm saying, see, it's insane that you would have people then come on my page, like people like Happy Jesus 123, that will tell people that I am anti-military, that I'm anti-U.S. the U.S. military. Like this is what happens, and then this stuff just gets repeated, like Goebbels, Nazi propaganda tactics.
Goebbels,
and it becomes reality.
No, it becomes reality because again, you are a child abuser. People don't like child abusers, and they will make child abusers suffer. That's just how that works.
Now, I'm not a perfect person, of course. You know,
Nobody
I
is.
am learning. I'm trying to learn what it means to be a father.
Guess what? What it learns to be a father is you don't threaten to kick the shit out of a 12-year-old autistic boy. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty self-explanatory. And yet you did it anyway, Rev.
To 2 children that are not mine biologically, which is its own challenge with emotions and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I have massive rage and anger issues.
Then you need to go take care of those because we've seen them. We've seen them. You've threatened to kill your girlfriend and her children. So that is a major, major red flag, and that needs to be addressed ASAP before somebody gets hurt. Or you mouth off and get your ass kicked again by your girlfriend. And she gets thrown in jail again, and you have to take care of those boys. Like, you've got to be willing to help yourself, Rev, and you're not. You want to sit around like Shanny all day on the couch, talk to a camera, and expect that people are just going to pay you money for that. No.
There's no doubt about that I'm trying to work through, and because I don't want to put that stress on Shannon. That kind of stress can kill anyone. Of having a person that's just raging constantly.
Then do something about it.
Butt hurt in some way, you know, bitching and moaning. I ain't perfect.
It's really creepy how he just keeps doing this. Like, is that some sort of tick, you think? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
Creepo.
And it's just give and take of relationship. And I love that. I do enjoy having someone to call my own.
To call your own. But you abuse that individual.
Cancel culture is literally what you would call a false wall. It's a facade. Because no one can cancel you but God.
So he wants to go on that death. That death thing again. I don't know. I don't know about these two people. I don't know. They do a lot of whining and bitching, and they do absolutely nothing to help themselves. It's really, really sad. It's really super sad. I don't know. I don't know. I am losing faith in humanity sometimes when I watch Shanny and Rev, because they're just, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They're terrible people. They're terrible people that deserve to be canceled. And, you know, they could just make this go away. They honestly could if they just stop broadcasting everything, but they don't do that. So, I mean, what are you going to do, right? I don't know. Anyway, that is the two videos that I wanted to take a look at this morning. I wanted to stream to, you know, make the husband happy because he's having a bit of a slow day at work. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys want me to keep reviewing Dopamine Addicts, yeah. For sure. For sure. But yeah, if you guys want me to keep reviewing this stuff, I will. Oh, my computer just doesn't want to cooperate right now. Stop being difficult. I'll definitely keep reviewing them because, I mean, they're putting out enough content to be able to review all this shit and, you know, keep people updated. I find it entertaining when they whine and cry. And I would like to see them completely off the internet because they're shit human beings. But as long as they keep making content, then I'll keep having an opinion on it. And I'll be sharing it. I enjoy it. I like doing it. You know, cheaper than cable. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will have a new video out for you soon. See you guys later.